and welcome back to Pet Food Forum TV. I'm your host, Kristen Levine, and I'm joined by Dr. Karen Wedekind of Novus International. Welcome.
Well, thank you for asking me to be here.
You have an incredible history in this industry, extensive experience in animal nutrition. How would you say animal nutrition has evolved over the past decade?
That's a really interesting question. If you see pictures of like broilers today compared to broilers from 20 years ago, anybody can see that there's a huge difference. What we find out is that today's bird is a tremendous eating machine, and because that bird can eat so much more than the bird from 20 years ago, their number of days to market weight is reduced. Their feed consumption or feed efficiency is greatly improved, so the amount of feed needed for each pound of gain has increased tremendously. So they grow faster, they go to market weight quicker, and they have bigger breasts and bigger carcass yield, which is really important today when you think about how there's a population explosion and there's a lot of concern about how we're going to feed the growing population. So it's really important that this more efficient animal or livestock can help address those issues about feeding the world.
So over your career, what has been your favorite area of research?
Well, I started as a graduate student doing mineral research, and I've pretty much stayed in that area throughout my career. So I've been employed 2 different companies, 16 years with Hill's Pet Nutrition, and then 12 years with Novus. And one of the things that's important about minerals is, we just talked about fast growth, and these livestock animals can grow so fast that sometimes the skeleton doesn't keep up and support all of the muscle and the carcass that the animal produces. And so trace minerals have really been key into improving structural integrity. And we have lots of studies in livestock showing that chelated minerals and organic minerals can improve skeletal integrity and reduce lameness.
How about your favorite discovery?
My favorite discovery probably has to do with a project I was involved with when I was at Hills. We helped develop a diet to treat hyperthyroid cats. And what's interesting about that disease is a veterinarian will tell you that if your cat lives long enough, they're going to get this disease. So it's a geriatric disease. The onset occurs around 12 to 14 years of age. And what's interesting about that is that oftentimes when you're a geriatric animal, you're going to have concurrent diseases. And so one of the things this diet does is it can concurrently treat renal disease and cardiomyopathies in addition to treating the hyperthyroid disease. And if you think about the other modalities, which would be like surgery or drugs or radioiodine therapy, they really only treat one aspect of the disease, so they can't treat multiple things at the same time.
So what if there was one ingredient you could see integrated into commercial pet food, what would that be?
Actually, the one that I'm most excited about that I'm going to talk about tomorrow is chelated trace minerals. And the reason I say that is, in the case of livestock, there's a real need because we've pushed those animals to grow so fast, and lameness is a big issue. So it's common in dairy, it's common in broilers, it's common in swine, and it's even common in pets, dogs, cats, horses. And in the case of pets, the reason why trace mineral bioavailability is an issue is because the diets are high in calcium and phosphorus, and that reduces availability of zinc, copper, and manganese, and those nutrients are important in skeletal health. So it could make a real difference. And we know, like in large breed dogs, there's canine hip dysplasia, there's osteochondrosis, there's osteoarthritis, and we have data in livestock saying that these microminerals can reduce lameness. So I know, if pet food companies would just try it and do some research, that they could see what a difference it would make.
Thank you so much for your time today, Dr. Karen Wedekind.
It was a pleasure to be here.
Awesome. All right, and we'll be back with more on Pet Food Forum TV.